Alright you guys, so little update. We've been working on the car past couple of days. We got the new turbo put on and the car's running. We went and got tuned last night.
This map sensor over here would appear to be a Chinese counterfeit for a Honda 4-bar, and the tuner said that it's FU-bar. So we had to go buy ourselves an AEM replacement for this. Watch out for fake parts, I guess.
Yeah, so we got the new turbo on. We've got a new air filter for it because this one's garbage and it keeps falling apart. The screamer pipe, it's not hot, and so I just moved that. So we still have a problem with our wastegate being loose. We're gonna try a new V-band on that. Let's show you guys the interior. Got carpet in it.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, hang on, I'm gonna show them the gauges.
Yeah.
The camera, because it's LED here, so the camera's gonna struggle to pick it up, I assume, unless it's at the perfect angle. But so it starts up pretty dim, and unfortunately, every time that I drive it, I have to hold that plus before I can drive. But now I can see during the day while I'm on the freeway, I can see my speed, and I can see RPM. And it turns out there's an issue with these. If you lean them to the wrong angle and it's too far like backward, you can't see shit. The only way to see it is having it at the right angle. So that's pretty neat to learn.
Yep. So we were able to get this carbon fiber shroud put on. Got the cluster bolted to the shroud.
Mind you, we'll do a nicer one in the future. Some other time we'll buy a brand new one because this one's got a little bit of damage to it. So
it got stepped on and moved around through the bins over time.
The shipping company fucked us.
So now we also have right here, I'll pull these out. We got working windows. So that's fun.
Show them that rear view mirror.
We got a wink mirror for rear view. I got the handbrake over there. Let me show you guys. So we picked up a Siki reverse pull, and we're going to put her right here. And then I'm going to build an aluminum or a sheet steel panel because we don't have this plastic trim, unfortunately.
We were supposed to get a carbon fiber blank panel there. Just like the dash cluster is supposed to match be honeycomb carbon fiber, but they stopped making them in Taiwan, because shipping them here because of COVID, and they've been just too hard to get a hold of, so we can't have the real parts right now.
Yeah, so I'll probably end up making one out of aluminum or sheet steel, and it's just going to hold our switch panel, our AEM link, our boost gauge, and our window switches. So we'll have a little command center here with window switches, maybe even like some plug-in for our phones too. So
for sure, phone charger, no doubt.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll get to that, but today it's starting to get cold. So we bought a heater. So that's actually what I'm going to be working on right now. Up next, I'm going to be putting this heater in. Universal 3-speed hot rod heater. We're going to have heater. We just need door seals, a roof plug, and some handbrake. And I think we're ready for...
I think our roof plug for today, I don't want to say it out loud, but I think tonight's roof plug for tuning is going to be a cardboard and duct tape.
Yeah, because it's just too cold. It got down. So we live out in northern Nevada, about Reno, Tahoe area. And it's the end of October now, and it's like 28 degrees at night, so it gets really cold. So we really need to have heater. We really need door seals. We don't have any rubber in this car, so.
Do you guys want to see my other doggo?
We got doggos?
I got another doggo.
Oh.
She's pretty. She has a whole thing and everything.
She loves it. All right. So we do have a whole lot of room under here.
Having fun under there?
Oh, yeah.
You want some towels on that door seal?
I think I'm good now.
Are you sure?
No.
Because you look pretty miserable.
I'm pretty miserable.
Looks pretty bad.
Now that I'm under here...
You know that the dash has to come off again?
No. Right there is where the heater is going to go probably. I don't even think you can see that.
Oh, give me a little.
Pretty much behind the fuse box.
I'm going to get you some towels because that hurt my back.
Yeah, that's a tight fit, so we'll probably, it's going to be hard to get the brackets to fit. It's going to take all day probably, but yes. There's really no room down under here.
And honestly, it's something we should have done back when the dash was out of the car.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of 6mm studs coming out of here though, so we can weld up strap steel and drill a hole in them and hit all these 6mm studs on the firewall.
Awesome, yeah. Cool, so pretty much as soon as we get back, hopefully we'll have that mounted, and then I'll run the lines to it, and we'll have heater. Just need some wiring. Alright, so we got the heater mounted down here, below the dash. It's gonna, pretty much, these are the outlet ports. It's gonna blow directly at the passenger. But we can buy some flex hose, and I'll run one side to the driver's side, and I'll probably just leave this side open and turn it on when we need it. Alright, so I made this template. Gonna go ahead and put our switch panel here, and our heater controls, our window controls, stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out of metal and put it on. Alright, so got the panel all cut. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it and final install it.